Whoops, the timer wasn't meant to restart. But yeah, we're gonna start very, very soon. Uh, Anyhow, I guess we should start now. Hello and everyone, welcome to this Notoriety Stealth Showdown. And today is the first day of the round of 8 tournament. So the first match that we're gonna have is obviously we're gonna have Nano and Brago to match in. So, a little bit of a context for a little bit. The this match was initially gonna be Nano versus Marcel. However, Marcel is currently offline and didn't respond, and that means that he would be forfeited, unfortunately. And as a substitute, we will have Brago as our next closest competitor, which is the 9th seed. So hopefully, this will still be an enjoyable match for this for today's first match, of course.
Yeah, it should be enjoyable either way, you know.
Yeah,
We
so
just get to watch.
so I'm here with Mr. Blatt as my commentator. So hopefully he will be a good commentator for today. This is gonna be his first time.
Yeah, hopefully not my last, but if things get too out of pocket, it might be.
Anyhow, I think without further ado, I think we should start off with the ban and pick phase now. Let's get into it, shall we?
Yeah.
Gonna call in now with Brago with our 9th seed to ban their first heist.
Hmm.
Let's just wait for the respawn here.
Yeah,
What do you think about the heist,
I
by
have
the way?
I looked at it earlier, but I think that was an old version. So the heist pool right now, it seems kind of
Okay, so we have Brago banning Ozella first. An interesting choice.
yeah. Got an Ozella hater over here.
Now we're going to Nano, which is gonna be their band heist. Authority.
Maybe this guy's gonna be quicker to
interesting.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
he is.
Alright,
I don't
that's
like
perfect.
Authority as a heist. That's me personally. Like, I haven't done speedruns of it. I just don't like it.
I mean, to be fair, Authority is very heavy on guards, and guards are generally annoying. There's like 0 cameras, but there's so many guards. And there's some
Yeah.
spots of the crates where it's just super, super hard to handle with. We got a first pick, which is going to be our depot. Nice. Sure is an interesting pick to go depot first.
Yeah. I should have probably watched the Depot speedrun, but I guess I get to figure it out as we're going here. You know, if there's
Yeah.
anyone in the audience who doesn't really know the speedrunning, I'm with you.
And for our second pick, we have Art Gallery. So that's gonna that means that our last map will be Shadow Raid.
Yeah.
Alright, that concludes
Shadow Raid's an interesting map.
Yeah, for sure. It's gonna be very, very interesting if they gone into their third pick. Alright, without further ado, I think we're gonna start off with our first set now of their game. Good luck to both players. Just gonna be waiting for two of them to prepare on their runs.
All right. So, how close do we think it's gonna be? You know,
It's gonna be definitely interesting. Nano here is definitely one of those very dominant players, but I think Brago here could pick up some pace considering that he did ban one of his weakest highs, especially. I think
Oh, yeah.
that it's gonna be definitely a little bit of an advantage with Brago considering that he doesn't have to struggle with Ozella, which is very notorious in being hard.
well, that's something I do know. I try to pick up the speed run for Ozella about every week, and then I do a couple runs, and I'm like, yeah, screw
Alright,
that.
it seems both players are now ready. They can now start their first set of this game. Good luck to both players.
Yeah, this should be pretty dang interesting.
Also, I almost forgot about the timer. Whoopsie daisies. Let me just boot up the timer real quick.
I think the timer's a pretty important part of speedrunning.
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry. Alright, both players may start now. Good luck.
Starting off with Depot, it seems like Nano has already gotten a good
Timer
interesting
might be a little
start,
bit
I guess.
delayed, but it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, it
Don't
doesn't
worry.
necessarily matter if they're
Yeah.
fully synced up.
Brago here already going down to the bottom house here. Meanwhile, we have our Brago here still not being ready. Okay, there we go. Both players are now ready now. Oh, let's see how their time will be gone here.
You know, it amazes me still how people in this game can go incredibly fast. Like that's kind of the point, but as someone who's a bit oblivious.
I mean, yeah, it is quite an astonishing view when you think about it because this game generally has some like speed elements to it, but generally it's not like the big thing, you know. Like speedrun is a very very minor community in this like small game. Do you even consider this a small game considering that this game has like
Um
5K players daily, which
I
is
mean
more.
for Roblox, it isn't necessarily large, but when you're considering like all games, 5K concurrent is pretty dang good.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
in comparison, it's more than Payday 3's concurrent players, which speaks
yeah.
a lot. But anyhow, we have Braga here going to the I think in the middle level here, going to the bottom depot house now. Meanwhile, we have Nano here still managing the transport house on the very right of the map. Currently on his way to the
Yeah.
bottom depot house.
What difficulty is this on? I didn't catch it.
Everything is in Nightmare, so it has some difficulty, but it shouldn't be too hard considering that these players are seasoned to run in Nightmare difficulties.
Yeah.
And so far, both players are doing great. Like, no major fumbles so far.
Yeah.
Now, one thing about Brago here is that he's not that well practiced compared to like Nano here, which is very very well practiced for
Yeah, that
this
puts him at a severe
place.
disadvantage. Um,
But so
we'll
far,
see though.
they've been doing both good.
Yeah, it seems like Nano's already working on transporting bags.
Yeah, that's gonna be his first split here, I think. A little bit riskier jumping bags in like this crossing here. He might get detected here, but It seems like he's
Well,
good.
I don't think it'll matter. He'll probably have moved all of them by the time any potential
I mean, look at that.
detections would
Look at that
happen.
quick thinking.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we have Brago here still slowly transporting his bags, which isn't too bad because considering he hasn't been even detected at once, and he's been doing great
Yeah.
so far. Oh, this is gonna be a little bit iffy here. Might get
And
detected?
then
No, they didn't get detected. Nano here on his way to the top portion of the map, which I think will secure his last portions of bag.
yeah.
What are the bag counts right now? Wow.
Hang on. It's a bit low quality. I gotta turn up the quality of what I'm looking at. So you know how YouTube is very janky about having stuff on
Yeah.
auto.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
1080p on auto is like fucking 144, and then like when you manually put it, it goes to like Ultra HD 4K.
Yeah. Nano definitely has a lead in bags. Like
I
a
think,
lot. He
I
has
think for
8
Nano,
secured.
yeah,
you
he
know.
has 8. I think he has 8.
I think Brago's definitely gonna be falling behind here.
I mean, so far he can still catch here if Nano here somehow fucked up, but so far he is doing very smoothly. And I think that's gonna be
Yeah.
all of his bags here. We just have to get it over the border here. He missed one bag here, however.
And oh,
That's
fumbled.
Yeah. Is that
Yeah,
70
there we
bags?
go.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
70
time.
bags. Very well run.
Nano 502. Brago still trying to catch up.
I don't think he will be able to catch up here at this point. Considering that he got a 502 and is currently crossing 5-minute mark while getting detected on at the same time, it will be a struggle to pick up the pace. So I think that'll be a match
Yeah.
for Nano here. There goes his first point in this set.
What? His D key did not work.
Oh, what?
What?
What a revelation! What the hell? All right, both players, you may now go back to your lobby. Quite unfortunate for Brago, I think here.
Yeah.
Not working for his like left.
There will be
strafe
more
or right strafe.
There will be more tournaments later on. You know, even if he does not pull through in the end.
Yeah, I mean this is just a first set right now. He could.
This is still the first
get,
set, but
yeah.
like
This is the first game of the first set, so there's still a lot of room to get points with. But now we're gonna wait for the second match.
yeah, that was some pretty clean gameplay to watch.
Yeah, so far so good. They really did well in like their gameplay there. No major like fumbles, no risky detections, no pagers answered, no like misbacks, etc. It's really been smooth.
Oh, look at my beautiful avatar on the right over there.
Yeah, very immaculate with all of the things that is going on there. Meanwhile, I have the subtle flex of the pumpkin.
Yeah.
By the way, I
I
don't know.
feel like there's a little bit of a difference in what we're holding out.
By the way, for Brago's infamy count, I unfortunately do not know the exact count. So yeah, it's on NA, but I'll inform you guys later if I want to know it. Also, how do I like pause the? There we go.
So the next map is art gallery, right?
Yep, we're going for Art
I
Gallery
remember.
next.
Yeah, it should be real interesting next one, cause from what I remember, I struggled a good amount with the new art gallery on Nightmare.
Yeah,
So this is gonna.
Art Gallery is infamously notorious for speedrunners specifically because of the incoherent layout of the map. Alright, it seems like both players are now ready. Alright, we're gonna boot up the stream now, and yeah. Alright, game 2. Hopefully. Game 2 of the first set. Good luck to both players. On Art
Yeah.
Gallery this time. Remember, this is Art
Art
Gallery.
gallery. I feel like art gallery might be one of those maps that can go either way. Like.
Yeah, because this map is like very, very, what do you say? Like, it's a very risk-heavy map, you know? You have to maneuver it smart. Like, as you can see, with, like, Nano here immediately resetting. So that's gonna be his first reset here. What's the time of his reset there? I think it's like around like 9 seconds. So that's a 9
I mean, I can go back and check.
Yeah, for sure.
Hold on.
But that gives Brago now a little bit of a lead here, considering that Nano here is doing a bit of a risky work, going to the front gate instead of the stairs, which is Brago going to be. But right now, Nano here has been doing good. Unfortunately, he did get detected by the camera, and he did bump a guard. Oh no, how will he handle this? How will he handle this situation here? Oh, it seems like he's good. I don't think he bumped the guard actually.
Oh.
But so far, equal lead to players right now. But Nano here has a little bit of a disadvantage with the 9 seconds. But I think Brago here might need to reset here after getting detected.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. They have to reset there.
He reset at 45.997.
Ooh. 45 seconds is a little bit of a big time, and that means Nano here is back now in the lead. And so far, he's been bagging the sold paintings now.
Yeah.
And he's also going for the scanning of the masterpiece, because on Nightmare, the masterpiece doesn't get marked, so he has to manually check every painting to see which one he can pick up here that it isn't in a sold sticker. Alright, now Brago comes back at the top again, looking for another opportunity to go through and complete this run here.
Some absolutely chaotic looking gameplay from both players. I mean, it probably makes sense if you run the map, but like...
Another reset for Brago here. Oh, damn. That's quite unfortunate.
43 in, yeah. Nano is definitely going to,
yeah, he's in a big lead now. Brago here can still clutch here if Nano here is unable to complete this run, which could still have a chance.
It's always a possibility because of this map.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's kind of, clearing the rooms quickly.
So far, he still hasn't found the masterpiece though, so they might need to like rescan the whole place here.
Yeah.
And he still has some soul paintings to get up, so it'll still take him some time. Brago here can still very much clutch for sure.
Oh yeah. Let me pull up the speedrun.com real quick, see what the world record for this map
Oh,
is.
there goes the masterpiece. He now finds it. That's wonderful.
Hmm.
I think he's missing only like 1 or 2 paintings. He's now double checking here. Yep, there go. I think that's the last 2 paintings. There could be more though.
Yeah.
Oh, the brick.
Oh,
the
yeah,
brick
there
didn't
was
work
one.
there.
There's also another one on the other side over there.
Yeah, the brick didn't work there. That's
Guards
a
being
little bit
inconvenient.
unfortunate.
Ooh.
Situation in Brago here though, a little bit of in a pickle right now.
Yeah.
And yep, there's another reset. That's quite unfortunate for them.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, art gallery is just that hard. It's so unforgiving, especially for players on the lower seed. But I think here we have Nano here currently bagging everything now. Let's see if he gets all of the bags, and he did. 19 bags. There we go. That's like
There
a
we go. 415.
Yeah, 425 if we count the reset. Very wonderful run from Nano there. And that's for set 1 too. Oh my. Very good game.
Wait, turns around.
Yeah, very good
Oh.
game for Nano there.
All right. So the next map is
No, it's only a best of 3, so Nano automatically wins here. So
Oh.
we're going to set 2 now, with Nano securing their first point in the first set. And now we're gonna see what heist they will ban this time.
yeah. If Brago gets some maps that he really enjoys to play, then this could really turn out well.
Alright, we're gonna wait for Brago for his response here. For what heist he will ban next for this second set. Hello there, Brago. Are we still with us?
Hmm.
I mean, what do you think about the
It's one of those
performance
people
of the
that-
players?
Nano was just popping off. I think really wants the prize.
First ban will be Shadow Raid. Alright.
Mm.
Onto Nano for his for the second ice ban. Let's see what he will ban this time. So far, Ozella is open.
And Ozella run will be really fun to watch
Oh,
between
for
these
sure.
two.
For sure. Authority again for Nano. It seems like they don't really like Authority at all.
I don't know a single person that likes Authority.
Alright, Brago for the first heist to pick. What's gonna be the heist again? So far, Depot and Art Gallery is open again. And they could probably do a rematch on those two heists. It seems like the first pick is gonna be Ozella. Oh, this is interesting.
Interesting, yeah. Now this is well within my area of expertise.
Yeah, you know him, Mr. Blah, the one and only Ozella one trick. Second pick is gonna be Art Gallery. And that would mean that the third map that we have in the decider would be Depot. Alright, there goes our picks to both players.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch this Ozella one.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
you're expert at Ozella, so you're probably know what they're gonna be doing if they're doing it correctly or not.
yeah,
Being a
and that means I can also
connoisseur.
make fun of them if they're doing it wrong. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Oh boy, you're probably gonna be astonished on what they're gonna do. You're either gonna be disappointed or you're gonna be astonished. Alright, it seems both players are now ready.
You know, I always try to keep my bar low when watching someone else play a game, right? So I probably won't be terribly disappointed if stuff goes crazy wrong.
Well, only time will tell right now. Let me update the bad heist real quick. There we go. Alright, good luck to both players. Nano here already heading in for his first run. Just gonna be waiting for Brago here and Prophet as the spectator. And it seems like Nano here succeeded a manager skip immediately.
Oh, ew! Doing? What is he doing?
That's pretty nasty though. That's pretty nasty. I mean, if you're playing in a tournament, you have to be playing it safe here. You don't have to just like do the regular speedrun routes, you know, because that is like very risk heavy. It seems like Brago here successfully did the manager skip as well, so that's beautiful. A beautiful manager skip for both players. The only difference here is that
although Brago's taking a little bit longer.
Yeah, Brago is gonna bring the manager's body with him. Meanwhile, Brago
that is an interesting idea. That is. Oh.
Ooh, Nano here almost got detected. And speaking of, Brago got detected after that. Is he gonna be good though?
Yeah.
Is he gonna be alright? Or do we need
No,
a
that's a reset.
Yeah, that's a reset. That's very unfortunate. On sub 1 minute, I think. For like 57 seconds?
51 seconds reset.
Yeah, 51. Pretty unfortunate. But currently, Nano here is not really in a very, very fast pace considering that he struggled a bit with the RFID, so he could take some chances here to clutch up.
Yeah.
But right now he's on his way to the basement, towards the corridors, checking the room there. There is no magnet, and on his way to get the card. And let's see if he gets lucky here. And he turns around. Oh, he checks the name there.
I wonder if he
the card is
noticed
there.
that.
Yeah. I think he checked the name on the board on the what is it? The admin. And it seems like it did not. The name that was holding the card did not appear in that first room, so it turns around immediately. That's a good time save.
I don't even know what the names on the board mean.
Yeah, it signifies who holds the card, and right now Nano here successfully going to the vault now, very hastily. I think his timer was like 2:20. Currently in pace with the official time. Grabbing the magnet here on the shelf. Where could be the rope though?
Brago's over here doing a casual run.
Why is that guard naked? Okay, let's ignore the.
Actually, that is actually a good. What?
They've been a lot of guards lately have been doing some exhibitionism, if you might say.
Ah, yeah.
And now he's clothed somehow. Oh, he got his clothes back after dying. Okay. Very functional game here. So far though, Nano here is on his way to the catwalk. Meanwhile, Brago here is still on the first split on the RFIDs. He might need to. It's either that Nano has to fail here in order for Brago to clutch up, or there's gotta be some other way that Brago can be quicker than this. It could be a
Dude,
miracle.
Ozella has changed so much.
Yeah, it's been
Like,
a lot faster.
yeah.
It's so much faster than it used to be after the time lock update. Because they removed almost all of the pace locks and made it significantly faster, which makes a sub 5 very, very feasible.
I remember when I got 602 and that was world record.
Oh yeah, Nightmare. To be fair, that it was Nightmare Ozella in general is just very, very atrocious.
I had normal world record before the devs fixed the timer. 602, yeah, on normal.
And I think Nano
This
here
was before M
already
skip. Like,
yeah. Nano here already successfully grabbing the guitar on meanwhile in high alert as he grabs it.
yeah,
I mean, he has to be a little bit careful here because if he gets detected here, he might have to like deal with some shenanigans. But I think so far he's been very, very immaculate with his movement. I mean, look at that. He's just too good. Killing the guard there for the just for
yeah,
convenience, I guess. Because it could be annoying for the
shenanigans.
Brago here on the other hand finally reached the basement, which is pretty cool. But unfortunately, I think Nano here would be in the better pace.
Yeah.
And it seems like Brago here might end up losing in this one. It's gonna be a main exit for Nano. So it's gonna be close. We'll just have to see if what time he'll get here.
Did he not do the? He didn't do the sprint thing.
we don't have. Using glitches penalizes you so for like a minute.
Oh.
Not that it will probably matter in this case, but it's still better if he doesn't do that. Just for a clean run. And look at that. That's a 530, I think. A very, very clean run from Nano. And that gives him the first game in the second set. I mean, yeah. I mean, Nano is just too good at this game, I must say. He's just too good. Too good.
Someone else better challenge this guy later on. I think someone will. The later games are gonna be interesting.
Yeah, for sure. And our second map is gonna be Art Gallery. And if Nano wants here, he'll take the point here and move on to the quarterfinals here. But who knows? Maybe Nano here could get a big clutch here. Maybe a well-deserved redemption arc.
Yeah. I feel like if Nano screws up a good amount, then
yeah,
Brago
I mean, after all, this is Art Gallery.
Sure.
This is our gallery that they're gonna play, so it's gonna be definitely on the harder side of the high school that we're gonna have. But I mean, we've seen Nano play our gallery earlier, and he just did an incredible run in Ozella just now. So we'll probably see what's gonna be. We're probably gonna.
Dude, the concept of getting 530 with crappy RNG is so foreign to me.
Without the glitch too, so it made the Ozella runs in general is just really fast.
Oh.
We're just gonna be waiting for Brago here to join his lobby. Hopefully he'll be getting into his lobby soon enough. Seems like there's a bit of an iffy with the private server management, so yeah. Alright, he's finally in the lobby. Okay. Alright, second round of the second set. Good luck to both players.
I feel like with Art Gallery, you definitely do need a bit of luck. At least that's what it felt like when I was playing it. Maybe it's a lot more consistent than I think it was.
I think like Art Gallery is more on the especially on Nightmare Full Sweep. It's more on the consistent side, considering that you're gonna be handling a lot of bags, and the randomization doesn't really matter a lot. But the big deal here is the masterpiece, which could be anywhere, and you can't really know because you have to manually check every painting.
Yeah, and if you're going too fast, you could potentially even miss the masterpiece. So.
True. Nano here going for his usual route again on the main gate, and he almost got detected there. Very, very scary and very, very bold. Got a keycard, so now he can enter here. That's wonderful. Now killing the camera, so he doesn't have to deal with the camera. And now checking for the USB in the locker to be able to find and bag the masterpiece. Miguel Brago here, again, starting on the rooftop, which is a more safer pick of a route.
Yeah, Nano definitely cut it close there. You saw the detection tick was half a second more and he would have been gone.
Yeah, he has to deal with this laser though, but I think that should be easily accessible to remove. Yep, there it is. Brago here so far is doing alright. Getting the key card here, which is going to be great for his side here since he can now open that. Wonderful. But he needs to pick up the pace a little bit here in order to catch up with Nano.
Yeah.
Again, almost getting detected there. He is playing boldly right now because he can take more risk than he needs to have because he's on the lead, so he's not afraid.
Yeah. Oh?
But both players are now bagging their bags here.
Yeah.
It's only time will tell to see which is gonna be the first one to finish. And if Brago wins here, he will move on to the quarterfinals and win this round of 8 tournament.
Let's just take a moment to appreciate how quick these guys are going.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, even for Brago, even if it's a little bit slower than Nano, he is still very, very quick in his like.
yeah, this is.
He's still doing a very, very good job.
Yeah, poor little Timmy on their mom's iPad wouldn't come close to this.
Oh, for sure. An average player would still be not even close to Brago's level. He is a very well-seasoned co-op player in the speedrunning community, so he does have the experience. He's a
co-op
very well-seasoned co-op.
Very different though from playing solo.
Ooh.
Just fundamentally.
Nano
So...
here got detected here while bagging this. He has to kill the guard. That's gonna be a little bit of a slowdown for him. Maybe Brago now here could catch up with that blunder there, you know.
How long is the pager? Like,
it's like around 8 seconds. Yeah, it's 8 seconds to answer. Like, yeah, so far, Nano here is almost completing with the bag. She's still scanning for the masterpiece though. I don't think Brago here has gotten the masterpiece. Well, he got detected again. Touched the guard this time. Oh no, he's gonna be on high alert, I think. Ooh, he could actually fail here by a very good chance, and Brago could definitely get a point. And if if he could get a point to Nano, I would be very, very impressed.
Yeah, Nano is.
Nano here is on high alert. He needs to be very, very careful here now.
Yeah, one wrong movement, and Nano's run could just be done.
I mean, look at that. He's picklocking the doors instead of kicking, because kicking would be a death sentence there. Definitely not a Payday 2 difficulty reference. Get it? Because death sentence.
I never really played that much Payday 2. I own it, but like...
I also own Payday, but I've never played it. I never touch it because I can't download it. It's too big. My hard drive is
Hmm.
gonna die if I did. Sometime though, I'll
What
be
is
back
it,
to
like
play it.
80 gigabytes or
Yeah,
something like
it's
that?
eight.
Maybe I'm
It's like
thinking of something
80,
else.
80 to 90. It's pretty big. Considering you have to download all the DLCs, and I think Nano here is just done. Maybe he's missing one or two
Yeah.
paintings. Yep, he missed bag there, and yeah, it's just done. Nano cleanly sweeping this first round, or I mean the second round of the second set, giving him
Yeah.
the win for this tournament. Congratulations to Nano. What a great game.
Chat
What
says that we should ban Nano.
a Banning Nano, goddamn, dude. He's just too good. He's too strong. He's too
He's
strong.
hacking. Hacks.
But yeah, that gives win to to Nano here. Congratulations to Nano once again. I mean, Braga here definitely had some, like, you know, he definitely put up a fight, and
Yeah.
it came a little bit close to, like, in Depot. I think Depot is definitely one of the more cleaner heists that they've done, and
Yeah.
yeah,
I feel like if Brago practiced a bit more, these maps specifically, the outcome could have been different.
for sure.
I
But
mean, that
unfortunately,
should go for saying like anything, but like, wouldn't have taken a whole lot more, I don't think.
yeah, but
Just
unfortunately
cleaning up the
for
movement a little bit.
unfortunately for Brago, he is not on par with Nano's, like, immaculate routing and immaculate, like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, and there's nothing really wrong with being second to Nano. I mean,
But yeah, I mean, there's nothing to say there. Nano is just a very dominant player, and he now secures his position in the quarterfinals, while Brago here Brago is still not fully lost, by the way. He's only down to the losers round, so he could still compete next week if he has a chance to maybe move on to the next loser round and survive a little bit longer. Because if he could get a higher placement, he could get a better price in the prize pool that we're gonna have, which is just a sneak peek. This is gonna be our prize pool, so if he managed to get fifth or sixth place, he instantly gains like 350 more Robux. So it's gonna be, yeah, I mean, he can survive. I mean, it's gonna be higher if you place more than that. If you go for fourth, you can get secure yourself an 1,000 already, and that's just fourth place. Third place, you're gonna give away a 1.5. Second place, 2.2, which is actually not intentional to be O2s. Oh, our donations is now closed, unfortunately, but yeah, it's a total of 10k. With our group first place, grandiose of 4k. So yeah, I hope for the next match, we will have our next match, which is gonna be Prophet versus Keanu's in like 4 or 5 minutes. But yeah, we will see you on the next game. But yeah, for now, see ya. This will be the game for today. Congratulations to Nano once again.
yeah. Congrats, Nano. He's real good.